What's up, guys? It's Brad Gale again, coming back at you with another live video. This is part number 2 of 3. On Monday, we did part 1 on takeaways from an absolute amazing weekend I had last weekend at a seminar. As I said before, on a Saturday, or inside all day, I had an absolutely phenomenal seminar from a guy that has a very humble upbringing, humble story. So I learned a lot from him. So that's why we're doing a 3-part series just for the takeaways I did learn and took away from that weekend. So in the first one, just to recap, last time we spoke about success being an exact science. Success isn't luck or something you find under a rock. It's an exact science. And fulfillment is an absolute art. Fulfillment is an art. It's not something that comes along with success all the time. It's something that you have to be creative with and want to be able to do as well. So that was with the last one. Kicking straight off into it. Look, the reason I am doing these live videos, I used to be in construction. If people don't have heard my story, if you have, too bad, you're going to hear it again. So I used to be in construction, 80 hours a week, stressed to my eyeballs. Long story short, I've dumped that. Now I inspire people to tick items off their bucket list a lot sooner. And also, I'm on a mission to add as much value as possible and allow people to become the best version of themselves just from daily tips and tricks and strategies and insights that I've learned personally and stories that I can share and relate to people who are watching. So wherever you're tuning in from, I'm here in Melbourne, dialing in from Melbourne, Australia. I know there's people that watch after I go live in America and Greece now, I believe, which is really, really cool. So, kicking straight into it, guys. Number one, first tip on the second part series. In life, you don't get what you want. You get who you are. You don't get what you want, you get who you are. Great things happen to those who wait. I'm sure you've all heard of that saying before. I bet you the person that came up with that, the guy or the girl that came up with the saying, great things happen to those who wait, I bet you they're still waiting for that. They're still waiting for it. It's key to have patience, I agree with that, but you can't just wait around for something to happen. You notice all those people that catch a bus or a train, they're sitting at the bus stop or standing at the bus stop, and they always sort of lean out over the road or the tracks and they're looking for the bus or the train to come. It's not really going to make it come any quicker, is it? If you can't see the train or the bus in the distance, the driver can't see you leaning off the platform. Oh, better speed up, they're waiting for me. It doesn't happen like that. Do you think the people that actually lean out, look for the bus or the train, they actually know that doesn't work? Be productive in that sense. I'll probably listen to an audio while I'm waiting for that. Educate myself even more. So good things don't happen for those who wait. Good things happen to those people who educate themselves and take action, take risks, put themselves out there. That's what happens to people who do that. Success will come for those people. Always remain in growth stage. Never think you know everything. Always remain a student. Always remain in growth stage. If you're not growing in this life, unfortunately you're dying. If you think about an escalator, you've got those escalators with the steps and they slowly go down. Life is like this. Life is going up one of those escalators that are constantly going down. If you work your way up there, work really hard and stop, you're eventually going to go back down again. Because life is tough. Life hits you in the face. It's not fair. So you always got to remain in growth stage and always keep pushing forward. If you're not growing, you're dying. You've got to keep working against life. If everyone stood still, they wouldn't go anywhere. So always got to keep improving yourself and pushing forward. Another tip I had is when you're born, and this is coming from the guy that was sharing some tips on the seminar last weekend. When you're born and in the hospital and you're in your little incubator thing, I'm not too sure what it's called, there isn't like a nurse that walks around and stamps you on the head, like panel beater, nurse, teacher, police officer. They don't just stamp you with your profession. You're not born into your profession. Me personally, growing up, my dad, he was in construction, he was a landscaper. And I thought I had to follow that footsteps. I had to follow that career because he did it. That's why I fell into construction. And then I sort of woke up. So, as I said, you don't have to do the profession that you feel you're labelled with. Just because your dad or your brother or your uncle is doing that doesn't mean you have to do that. So don't get fooled into thinking you do. it doesn't matter like what age you are, what sex you are, color, skill set, background. Doesn't matter what you are. You can do anything in this world. You can do absolutely anything. If you're 50 years old, you still can open an Instagram account and direct message people and expand an online business. You can learn that. It's not too late. It's not too late. I referred to an example in my last live post. Colonel Sanders was knocking door to door, selling his secret herbs and spices to people just on the street, and he wasn't successful till he was in his 60s. He became a billionaire in his 60s, and that was God knows what year that was. You can look that up, but that's just a little sort of message there. It's never too late to learn something. Doesn't matter what country you come from, doesn't matter what background. In fact, people that are born here in Australia don't really become successful. Immigrants are four times more likely. Immigrants who come from another country into Australia are 4 times more likely to become a millionaire than the average Australian that's born here. That's a fact. Look that up. How crazy is that? Why is that? Because they're hungry. They want success. They've come from terrible upbringings. But guess what? They make a decision to do something about it. So it doesn't matter where you come from. You can be whatever you want in this world and achieve any type of success. What else did I learn? You're at no advantage or disadvantage. It's all about the choices you make. As I mentioned just before, if you don't like where you live, there's no opportunity to get up and move. You're not a tree. You don't have roots in the ground. You got boots. Use them. They're made for walking, right? So just move and find opportunity. If you don't feel there's opportunity in your small town, if you don't feel there's opportunity in the friend circle around you, change it. Simple. You need to change your friends or change your friends. Change your network. Rub shoulders with people with success. Mold yourself off them. What else did we learn? We learned daily disciplines with no excuses, as I clearly mentioned there before. Don't have any excuses. I've seen blind people, deaf people, people with no legs, people with one eye achieve massive success. Don't think, I can't do it because I can't get there in time, or I'm not really good at that, or I'm scared to do that. Life happens at the edge of your comfort zone. If you're scared of something, it's a really good indicator that you should do it, because it's a chance for growth, a chance to launch yourself into another level, to take your life to another level, to expand. So definitely don't have any excuses. Successful people take action quickly. I love this one. Successful people take action quickly and change their mind slowly. They actually give it a go. They put in the work and let that idea or concept come into fruition. They give it a chance. Unsuccessful people take forever to make up their mind. They take forever to make up their mind, then they change their mind quickly. I'll think about it. Let me ask someone this and that. Let me ask someone that's unsuccessful, that we're in the same sort of same bracket or income level or knowledge level. Let me ask them about that thing that I maybe want to try. I'll give it a shot. Let me think about it. Let me wait a year. Let me wait 2 years. You know what? I've gone through enough pain. I've waited long enough. I'm going to do it. No, I'm going to change my mind. That's it. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. Whereas you see successful people, even on Shark Tank, you all the investors on the panel, they see a good idea, go bang, all right, here, I'll fund half your project. Give me 50%. Give me 30% of your business. They hardly know anything about it. It's like a 30-second pitch. But they take action quickly. They give it a shot. And then if it really doesn't work after an extended period of time, they don't call it a failure. They just learn from that and look for the next opportunity. That's the difference between successful people and unsuccessful people. Now, a lot of people, when they get success, they always get dubbed the term, he became lucky, or he was given money and stuff like that. Luck does not exist. Make your own luck. Luck is when preparation meets opportunity. That's when you're lucky. Opportunity comes every single day if you're open to it, if you're aware to it, if you have awareness for it. But if the opportunity comes, and even if you are prepared, let's say you're skilled up and say that job comes along, or the opportunity comes along, or that business investment opportunity comes along, and you don't take action, you could be at the right place at the right time, but if you don't do anything, it's like you're never there. You could be at the right place at the right time, but if you don't do anything, it's like you were never there. Think about that. How many times has an opportunity come past you and you're like, let me think about it, or I'll do it tomorrow, I'll get back to you. Take action. You got nothing to lose. We only have one life. It's not a dress rehearsal. You get one life. One. That's pretty much all the notes I have here so far. Can you read that this week? I'm getting better. Getting better. Used to writing on the back of a noggin or a piece of timber and taking it down to Bunnings or the hardware store and giving it to the person at the register. It's messy handwriting. That's a tradie joke, tradesman joke if you didn't get that. But look guys, that's it from me. If it definitely added value, like, comment, share it with someone, tag someone if you have to. But that is pretty much it. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you tuning in every single time. Appreciate the comments, appreciate people liking it and stuff like that. But until then, let's all grow together and all grow together to be the absolute best version of ourselves. I'll see you next time.